What is going on, people? Them FA Cup madness. It's cold in London. What is going on? Set the phone up, man's all over the place today. Hope everyone's good. Laptop coming today. So this stupidness hopefully won't be happening again anytime soon. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? How we all doing? Good afternoon, good afternoon. Sunday today, innit? Imagine I'm all forgetting what day it is. How are you all doing? How are you all doing today? FA Cup madness, people. FA Cup madness. A little quick sip of my drink. Hope we're all doing well today. FA Cup madness. So, Mid-Table United through to the next round of the cup. The Seagulls, go, as Hassan would say, through to the next round of the cup. Man City against Leyton Orient, just about through to the next round of the cup. Newcastle, big up Geordie Specs each and every time, my brother, through to the next round of the cup. Arsenal, these men are in Dubai. What's the FA Cup to these man, innit? What is the FA Cup to these man, bruv? What's the FA Cup to my club? Bearing in mind it's the only trophy that Super Duper Mick has ever won. We're not going to count those community plates. Yeah. But absolute madness, bruv. There were some great games. Chelsea Brighton was all right. But for me, the best game of the weekend was Newcastle against Birmingham. That was a great game. So it was pissing down with rain. You know, did any of those teams not look up for that game? Big up Tech Sumo Hayana. Hello, sir. Hello, hope you're well today. Blue Moon Tiger King, you're acting like Ali G. Hold on. Ali G normally has a joint as well, innit? So, yeah, man. Am I acting like Ali G? I'm just being myself, mate. Big up Paul Brady. Hope you're well today, man. I don't know if I've made you a mod. You've been here a few times, Paul, even though we don't always agree. So I will bring you in, man. Big up to you today. Big up Stephen7. Hi, man. Big up Tech. Where are you from? I am from London. That's why I'm in this dressing gown, because it's absolutely freezing. But, man, how are you guys feeling, man? How you guys feeling? Please hit the like on your way in or way out. I know people come and go. How you guys feeling about this FA Cup? What a weekend, man. What a weekend. Big up Blue Moon, Tiger King. Can I rap? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? No. I don't even remember the words. This is a story all about... That's about all I remember, bro. But big up anyway, man. Please hit the like on your way in, people. If you're new, subscribe. BBK, my bro. Do you know what? I apologise, my brother, because I swear I was literally just coming off my last live as you were coming in. And I literally saw your name as I was pressing to leave my live, innit? So apologies. Big yourself up each and every time. Make sure you go and subscribe to my bro, BBK Sports. Another Arsenal fan, man. But what do you guys think, man? FA Cup madness. For me, the best game that I watched was Newcastle-Birmingham. That was a great game. Obviously, Isaacs, Gordon, certain man, you know, they got to rest. That's what Newcastle can do. And then they had this other striker, Ursula, or I don't know how you say his name. And he was causing problems, bro. And I was looking at that game just thinking, raw, how can Newcastle have like 6 strikers? How can Aston Villa have 2 6 strikers? I know they obviously got rid of Duran now. But like I said, for their level, now they've got Watkins and Rashford. And they loaned Marlon and they loaned Asensio. you know. So looking at the FA Cup, man, I was jealous, bro. Like, I'm seeing games. I know obviously it was wet, it was cold. The Birmingham game, it was pissing down. But did any of those guys not look up for it? That's the point I'm trying to make. Did, you know, big up Abs. He messaged me straight away on WhatsApp. You know, what phase is Brighton in? You know, what phase is Birmingham in? So, you know what I mean? Big up all the Chelsea fans that was giving me stick when we went out to Mid-Table United. Fair play. We deserve all the stick. You know, big Arsenal shouldn't have been going out to Man United at home with the state that their team is in at the moment. But like I said, form goes out the window when you come into these games, innit? But the biggest thing for me as an Arsenal fan, the biggest upset with the Newcastle game weren't the fact that we went out, because I had grieved for that the leg before when we lost 2-0. That was embarrassing, by the way. And like I said, big up Newcastle. They are now my favourites to win. Obviously, I wanted Liverpool to do their job and knock the Spuds out. They done that. And now Liverpool alliance is done. It's all about Newcastle now. They bopped us off the park, 2 legs. I think St James was even worse than the Emirates, if I'm going to be honest. And they deserve to go through. They got our number. Fair play. All the Newcastle fans were telling us to be humble after they knocked us out. Fair play. But I was on Geordie Specs' stream when they were playing Birmingham. And that weren't an easy game, was it? They just about got through. But Newcastle fans are talking spicy, talking like Arsenal fear Newcastle. Like, if anything, you're like our bogey team. We don't fear you. Like, we think, oh, Newcastle's about to win the league now. Because how long have they been taken over? I swear their owners are like the richest in the Premier League, right? How long have they been taken over for? They haven't found no ways around PSR. My club hasn't, but they're not trying to. But you'd think with Newcastle, with the money that they got and that, and everyone's saying wait for the summer, because they could be about to pull the trigger in the summer, innit? And even still, their talent ID is better than Arsenal. Like, I ain't really got nothing bad to say about Newcastle, but obviously their fans are getting a bit giddy. Fair play, innit? Fair play, man. Fair play. Big up my guy Geordie Specs each and every time, bruv. And I hope they actually win the Carabao now. I really do. Big up BBK again, my brother. Big up Paul saying, all right, mate. Yeah, no worries, mate. Big up Parfit 95. I hope I've said that right. Football is a very pro-homosexual sport. Is it? I'm pretty sure there's probably guys that play for that team long time in football, innit? But I don't know. They've had a lot of problems with that. So, but I think YouTube is a very homosexual app, innit? Because every time I go live, there's some man talking fruity in the chat. It's a bit mad. But big yourself up. Big up Paul Brady. That Chelsea are 11 individuals, not a teammate. Yeah, no, it's mad. It's mad. Obviously, we went out. Like I said, fair play. I will take the banter. Like, I do take the banter. My chest has been inverted for years. Because, you know, Arsenal's a bit of a joke club. But like I said, they were the first people in the group chat. Arsenal, you're out, blah, blah, blah. You know, we went out to Mid-Table United. I know they're shit at the moment, but they still got heritage in the game, innit? You, man, got knocked out by the Seagulls. But at the end of the day, it's not easy, innit? Like, the FA Cup ain't easy. And as Specs said, you know, the Cups ain't for everyone. Big up Specs. Not my team either. So don't think I'm trying to brag and boast. Parfit, you aren't playing, mate. Much respect. I don't know what you're going on about, but of course I'm not playing. I'll come on YouTube to chat about football. Big up Paul 250. You had 10 times the commercial income as us at TakeOver. Also, Brummies, we had 4 starters on pit. Okay, are you cold? Yeah, I'm in London. It's cold. Are you talking about Birmingham and Newcastle? Listen, I rate Birmingham. I thought they gave them a great game. That's what I'm trying to say. That's my whole point when I say what phase of Birmingham in, because they turned up. You know, they were up for it. They were playing a Premiership team. You know, they never let the occasions, you know, pass them by. Newcastle, you know, they were lucky to get through. I thought it was a great game. I thought that was the best game to watch from the FA Cup fixtures of that's just passed, basically. So no disrespect to Birmingham, not at all. No disrespect to Newcastle either. What I'm trying to say is they've got owners that have got big money and they haven't found ways around PSR yet. You know, you've seen what Man City has just done in January, 200 million. Chelsea spent 1 billion last summer. See, when my club, Arsenal, when they keep saying we got a war chest in the summer, that's what I'm expecting. If you say war chest, bro, because Arsenal need a lot of players, in it, in my opinion. You can't say war chest and it's like 200 million because Man City's just done that in January, bro. What kind of summer war chest have we got? Even though I think that's lies anyway and PR. But there you go, man. Madness, man. Madness. Listen, I was even talking up Chelsea for the title the way they started the season. They've fallen off now, but I think they got a good shout for top 4. You know, they were moaning January just gone that they never spent any money. You spent 1 billion in the summer, like it's. Do you know what I mean? So every fan, every club has got their own little gripes. I understand that. Big up Blue Moon, Tiger King again. I know Cardiff and Stoke, not very good teams, but that was a class game. Oh, fair play. Do you know what? I didn't actually see that one, man. I need to watch the FA Cup highlights. He said it was 3-3. Sounds like a good game. You know, I'm just talking about you because I watched Chelsea and Brighton. I watched a bit of the Man United Leicester game. That was awful, man. Leicester deserved better. I know Leicester's goal looked a bit offside as well because they scored first, didn't it? And then Maguire's goal was offside. That's crazy to me, guys. That's crazy to me. Like, why is there no VAR? You've got VAR and everything else. I'm pretty sure they use VAR in Europe. You had it in the Carabao Cup, all to the point where the referees have to talk into the mic and all that. So why is there no VAR in the FA Cup? First, I'm thinking, is it like a psyop, you know? Because there's no VAR and we've just seen how many bad decisions get made, like we need VAR in it. And I don't necessarily think VAR's a bad thing, but VAR should not... It shouldn't be corruptible. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I've seen some decisions that it goes to VAR and then it's like, have VAR even looked at it? Do you know what I mean? You know? But in this FA Cup, you're seeing stuff like offside goals, fouls, things like that would have been brought up on VAR before. So, I mean, let me know what you think about that, guys. And we have money, but we have to build our commercial income. Oh, are you Newcastle, Paul? It went up 300% in 2 years. Are you Newcastle? I mean, obviously, I don't know the ins and outs. All I know is that, you know, some clubs obviously follow PSR, my club included. They've been following PSR before it even came around. Like, my club's embarrassing. Excuse me. But, you know, when Chelsea had their problems, they were selling hood, like they were finding a way. Man City still got the 115 charges over their head. They've just spent 200 million in January. Like, that's what a big club looks like. I would have just thought, you know, if the owners or whatever really want to push Newcastle where they need to go, then they'd find a way to spend. But obviously, maybe they're trying to do it the right way. I don't know. I don't know the full ins and outs, my bro. All I'm saying is that, you know, even without that, they've still built a great team, bro. I mean, the defence is a bit shaky in the goalkeeper, but going from the midfield, there's midfielders that would walk into my team right now. Gordon walks into my team. Isak, I mean, we don't even need to talk about that. Guimaraes, Joe Linton, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I rate the team. But, like, in terms of some of the fans, like, oh, you know, Newcastle, like, the most feared team in the league, that's the kind of stuff I was hearing and that. We're not quite there yet, but you're definitely respected, and definitely respected by me. Like, I ain't got no issue with Newcastle. I've always liked Newcastle as a club, to be fair. Liverpool is better at the moment, right? What? Yeah, Liverpool's like better than everyone at the moment. I'd give a good shout for Liverpool. Like, in terms of the informed team, Liverpool's the best team in the world right now. Because when you talk big leagues, you talk Europe. We don't usually go to Asia or South America or Africa. Do you see what I'm saying? So, Liverpool top of the league, top of the Premier League, in the Carabao Cup final. I was saying they're on to win a treble. And how embarrassing is that for Arsenal fans? How embarrassing is that for Arsenal fans? Slot, I was just chatting to a guy in the group chat. I won't mention his name. He was out here talking about Arteta. Look where he's brought us. We used to get battered. Man United been getting battered. Chelsea been getting battered. But has that stopped them from getting a new manager? I think Arteta's done okay. But I don't think he's the guy to take us across the line and win us something. I'm not even saying a major. I was going all out for the Carabao Cup. I was saying, win me the Carabao Cup and I'll shut my mouth. You get another season and we go again. A lot of Arsenal fans are telling me if you don't win the league or the Champions League, they want him gone. We ain't won the league in 21 years. We ain't even won a Champions League, so how can you say that? But I'm the negative one, the light-skinned, the mixed-race league honour, I get called. I just want my club to win. I want my club to do better. Like, we've got billionaires in control of my club, but yet they treat it like it's a self-sustaining club. That should tell you everything. FSG do the same at Liverpool. I mean, big up Don Hussam. He reckons that FSG are worse than KSC, and I'm like, nah, bro. But obviously, it's going to be relative to each fan that supports their club. Like, look at Slot, bro. He's come in and he's on a potential treble. They've already beat Madrid this year, so I don't fear for Liverpool going into the later stages of the Champions League. I fear for my team. We can't even get past Newcastle over 2 legs. You think we're going to be beating some of these top teams in Europe? So for me, the season's over. When we couldn't get to that Carabao Cup final, we was already out the FA Cup. And these men are getting rewarded for their failure by getting to go to Dubai. And let me just put my Top Gooner cap on for a minute, right? And I'll give you some context to this little thing. I don't believe these men should have been going to Dubai. After the performances we've got this year, send them man to Bognor Regis. Send them to Southend. You see what I'm saying? That's my humble opinion on it. However, it is a good point that this team has not been backed in it. And I'm not saying it's all the board or it's all Arteta. I think it's a mix of both. Because Arteta definitely has say on the transfers, 100%. You'd be foolish if you don't think he does. Yeah? And so does the board and whoever's meant to be bringing these players in. Yeah? At the end of the day, the board, Cronkies, they own the club. Yeah? So if you're an owner of a business, are you going to let your employer dictate what happens with you? If you want your business to do well and your employer is not doing that, then you've got to take things into your own hands, innit? Either get the players across the line or get rid of the manager. But like I said, they're happy with where we are because their target was top 4. It wasn't to win the league. No matter what the club was telling you, just go by the actions. Last summer, that wasn't a summer that's going to win you the league. We've just had our most important game in the season, the Carabao Cup semi-final, and all of our summer buys were on the bench. That tells you everything. That's not an ambitious summer. And I'm pretty sure we made money last summer. I'm pretty sure we made money. What team going for the league makes money, bro? You told us last year, January, to wait for the summer. We waited for the summer. Like you tell us every year. I didn't fall for it because I know what this club is like. However, after the Declan Rice thing, I'm like, well, maybe they're going to turn a corner. But it seems like we haven't. It seems like we just got to where we needed to get to. Half decent team, good enough to get into the top 4, and we move. Let me get to some of these comments. My apologies. I know I do ramble on a bit. Big up Pinky HD. Hope you're well today, man. I don't know if you're a boy or a girl, man. I'm pretty sure I did mod you. But big yourself up. Thank you for passing through. Please hit the like. And if you are new, subscribe. It's free. Help a man. We're trying to get to 1,000 this year. Big up Paul 250 again. He said, again, we had 4 starters on the pitch. It was our B team. What, Newcastle? Yeah, I know. But none of that stuff matters, bro. Like, you know, I mean, I suppose no, it does. I'm not going to say it don't matter. But what I'm trying to say is obviously the game's the game, innit? Every game's going to be a different game. It's going to be difficult. By the end of the day, yous lot have gone through. It was the B team. Or loads of players on the bench, I'll give you that. But at the same time, it's Birmingham. The B team should be expected to brush them. Just like Arsenal's B team should be expected to brush them. But I don't even think our B team would. That's the difference, bro. Your B team managed to get through. Our A team couldn't even get through against yours. No disrespect, but I don't quite think we're on the same level just yet, mate. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, on paper, most people thought Arsenal should beat Newcastle to go through. I didn't. When that draw was made, I was telling everyone in the group chat we're fucked because we can't even get a goal at St James's, let alone go out there and win by a big score. That's why I said we had to win at home 2-0 and we got beat 2-0. Congratulations. I actually want Newcastle to go and win the Carabao Cup now. But like I was saying to Specs, you see in the next couple of games, you can struggle. Like, you have to just take it game by game. Telling us to be humble. Just win something first, innit? Then talk spicy. There's no problem with that. But yeah, I want Newcastle to win it, mate. I honestly do. I got no problem with Newcastle, man. Yeah, you said that before, Blue Moon. If you don't like anything I do or say, you don't have to be here, my bro. I talk how I talk. Cool, bro. Fortnite gamer, big up. What's up, my bro? I'm alright, man. Just chilling out, smoking a joint. Sunday business. Just trying to, talk over this FA Cup madness, man. I mean, look at United. They were mad lucky to get through. Why is there no VAR for FA Cup? Does anyone know? I don't know. I don't know it all. If anyone knows, then let me know in the comments, guys. But big up, man. Thank you. Cool, bro. Fortnite gamer. Hit the like for me, bro. If you're new, subscribe, please. Big up T Coco. How about you get off the couch and get a workout in? You'd rather run your mouth on here. I would rather run my mouth on here, man. I'm tired, to be honest. Do you support a football team? T Coco? Or are you just a keyboard warrior? But big yourself up anyway, man. Big up Fortnite gamer again. Harry Maguire's goal in the FA Cup final was so far offside. He was shaking the fans in the well, that goal yesterday, obviously that weren't the final, but yeah, that was mad offside, bro. That was mad offside. And I'm not being thingy, because you see the Isak goal against Arsenal, the first one, that wasn't offside. That should have been a goal. Like, I'm not unfair. I'm just like, why wasn't there VAR? Because when you look at it, it was offside. There's been loads of decisions, man. I can't remember them all off by heart, but there's been a few mad decisions this weekend that you're thinking, well, like, why is there no VAR? But there's no VAR. I'm not sure why that is. Why they've got it in the Carabao, they've got it in the league and everything. Why is it not in the FA Cup? I'm not sure. Talking about energy, and you look like him. You keep saying, bro. You're the one who keeps talking about it, bro. But big up anyway, mate. Abdul Rahim, big yourself up. Is the owners to blame, or sack Arteta, or toxic fan base? Who is to blame? Do you know what? To be honest, I think everyone's to blame. I think there's enough blame to go around. People were blaming Edu, you know, because he was the sporting director. And after the summer, we had Calafiori, Moreno, a cup-tied goalkeeper in Neto, who ain't even better than Ramsdale, in my opinion. And then you've got a loan of Meg de Sterling, and Arteta don't even like him like that. You don't trust him. You don't bring him on. When he does come on, you don't really do anything anyway. So there's a lot of blame to go. I blame them all, because the whole ethos of this club from 2019 was to be excited. Every time you talk to Arteta, He's got 100,000 different formations. He's got 180-page dossier. He's got laptops. Apparently, these men had windows of players in advance. So we shouldn't even be in this position. When they're saying, oh, no one's become available, you make them available. Because money talks and bullshit walks. All they do is chat. They're talking about Leipzig, Sesko. I don't even want Sesko. But if you want him, go and get him. And you can't even get that across the line. Sesko turned us down in the summer. And now he doesn't want to play behind Kai Havertz. So that is going to be the sword that Arteta is going to die on, bro. And the club. I don't even blame Kai Havertz for missing all them sitters. He don't pick himself. But we've made this guy the top earner. And now we can't get a top striker in. Someone even said in the group chat, all Mikel Arteta needs is a striker and this, that and the other. But he's refusing to get one. We've had plenty of opportunity. There's been plenty of people out there. All this rubbish about no players available, I don't buy that for 1 minute. And if you buy that, then just give your head a wobble a little bit, innit? Like, just try and think. Do you know what I mean? The most easiest January in terms of players being available that I've ever seen, bro. Like, so big up Abdul. For me, everyone's to blame. The owners own it, so the ultimate blame comes down to KSE. They own the club. So if Mikel Arteta is over here doing a madness, you might have left him and said, all right, we're going to leave you to run the club. We believe you can run the club. No problem. Silent Stan over in America watching the Nuggets. No problem. Yeah. But when you see that things ain't going right and the team needs help and we've got an opportunity to stay in the hunt for the league, because as bad as we've played this season, we're still second. So there's still an opportunity if you build on the team. You know, if you build on the team, you get the players in, you get some quality, then you've given the team the best opportunity to try and chase the league down. The same as Liverpool. You're top of the Champions League, top of the league. Why was Slot not backed with any players? If you didn't trust him in the summer, why are you not trusting him now in January? when he's top of everything. Manager of the year. Because that's when you're supposed to strengthen. In a place of strength. Not when you're weak and desperate and you're needy. You know? So FSG, man, these American owners, they're not really in it like that. As long as you're in the Champions League places, you're making that money. That's all they care about, bro. So that's all I'm saying, bro. You know what I mean? I think everyone's to blame, bro. The fans as well. The fans that constantly eat up the PR. We're going to have a war chest in the summer. Even this January, bro. The fans are getting placated with the news that we're getting Zubimendi in the summer. We need players now. Can anyone in the chat tell me what trophy gets won in the summer, please? Can anyone tell me? Because the way you keep talking, like, what is this? A fetish for the summer, bro? We're all going on a summer. Like, it's ridiculous. Summer. We need players now. Saka was injured on the 21st of December. Sterling as well. Jesus, ACL. Martinelli's now out right after the window closed. And that's your own bad luck because you failed to prepare. We already came into the season with 22 players. And we're supposed to have 25. So we're already short. Mikel Arteta said that himself. So I blame everyone, my bro. I blame everyone, man. Big up Mali, my brother. How you doing, man? Make sure you go and subscribe to my bro Mali Talks AFC, another content creator. Go and show him some love. He says, this is funny because I'm getting hate on videos saying this in back. Now, this is what they do. And they tell you to go and support Spurs. Spurs are even worse, by the way, but go and support Spurs. Why? Because I want my club to actually act its wage. Because we make too much money to be acting broke. You charge the fans one of the highest tickets in Europe. So why can't we expect any quality? You expect us to keep buying the merchandise you peddle out. You expect us to keep turning up at the ground, buying programs, buying hot dogs, buying beers, travelling home and away. And we can't, you know, we're out of order for wanting some quality. We're out of order for wanting our club to win something. And we're the embarrassing ones. So going back to Abdul's question, it's everyone. It's the club, it's the owners, it's the manager, and it's the dumb, deluded fans that allow themselves to be taken for cucks by this club. Squeeze my nipple, step on my balls. That's what is going on. Take my money. You're like loyal customers, bro. Someone in the group chat was saying today, you know, look where Arteta's got us. We were getting battered. Like, what would you do if, God forbid, something happened or he just left the club? Is the whole Arsenal going to fold? Control, Alt, Delete. Is that what it's going to be? People were saying that about Wenger. Did the whole club fold? You never backed Wenger like that. Wenger never spent 800 million. Unai Emery never got to spend 800 million. But this novice, out of nowhere, has got to spend 800 million. Not only was he on 9 million a year before, that's what Slot's on now, by the way. He was on 9 million a year before. Now you've put him up to 15. For doing what? For challenging. That's a success for our owners. That's all they care about, bro. We're in the top 4. Cool. Arsenal fans were told only a couple of years ago, we get into the Champions League and then we get Champions League quality players. Who? Moreno? Norbert Neto? Meg de Sterling? Calafiori's not Champions League quality. We got worse players now than we did when we was in the Europa League. Please make that make sense. Let me get to some of these comments though, because I know I do ramble on. Big up Blue Moon Tiger King. You're on to me today, bruv. What's wrong with Bognor Regis in Southend? Well, Bognor Regis I don't think is in Southend. I'm just saying Bognor Regis or Southend. There's nothing wrong with it. But that's what they deserve. They don't deserve... Why do they deserve Gold Steak? Salt Bay. And the Palms Jumeirah and all them thing there. Why do they deserve that? For the performances that they put out this year, and for Arteta's fucking performances and tinkering and game management, they deserve to go Bognor. Go and do some cold weather training. And then we go out the cups and then they're putting pictures online of Saka holding the coconut. Like, that's just going to piss people off. It's raining in London, bro. It's cold. I got to get bantered. Them man is on holiday, bro. I don't quite think it's fair, innit? However, I did digress. Let me put my Top Gooner hat on. Yeah? And turn into Robbie or any of the AFTV lot. This is the only thing. This is the only thing I don't mind them going to Dubai for, because the manager is running these players into the ground. The moment they come back from any type of injury, or straight into the squad, running them into the ground. Refuses to get competition for these players. And it's not just about who's going to play. It's about minutes. It's about being able to manage the minutes. This team has been run into the ground. This team was short from the start of the season. This team has suffered injury after injury after injury, and no one at the club wants to help them out. These people are human beings at the end of the day. They don't support Arsenal the way we support Arsenal. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a job for them. And I don't know about you guys, but when I used to play football, even when I was at school, you didn't pick the shit players until last. If there was a good player, you wanted them on your team, right? Or was you worried about money? Or was you worried about other stuff? You know, was you worried about the atmosphere around your team? No, you wanted the best players on your team, right? And that's how they must be feeling as well. So the players have been let down, in my opinion. I don't rate Kai Havertz, but look at all the pressure you've put on him. He doesn't deal well with pressure. Now you've just made him the main. You've given him no help. So that's the only positive I will take from the Dubai trip, is these players have been run into the ground. They've been given no help whatsoever. So let them go and get a rest, because there ain't going to be any support, is there? In a season when you've got rid of all these bench players and replaced them with youth. And even in January gone, there was that Maldini guy that played for Arsenal, a youth player. I've never heard of him, but he's on loan now. Why are you loaning out the? Like, our bench was full of youth and defenders anyway, and you're still loaning them out. It's mad to me, man. Let me get into the comments. Big up FBI, I'm watching. I'm pretty sure you are. Big yourself up, man. Hit the like. Big up WW99. Arsenal ain't winning the league anytime soon, my brother. Yeah, I don't think we are. Like I'm saying, you just have to read the situation, innit? Like, we ain't been playing that well. The team's been threadbare with injuries, controversial decisions, things like that. But I ain't blaming that, because it's excuses at the end of the day. We have failed to prepare. Every club in the league would have known about the extra fixtures from the Champions League. If you're involved, they would have known about 3 international breaks all in the winter. So you should have been prepared. Have a bigger squad. Everyone was laughing at Chelsea before. Oh, you've got 2 teams of 11, blah, blah, laughing. But, you know, and they're still being found wanting. They still need a goalkeeper. They still need a striker. They could probably still do with getting a half-decent centre-back. And they spent $1 billion last summer. And everyone's happy with what we did. Bearing in mind, guys, they got Sancho, they got Pedro Neto. Both of them players would walk into our team. They never played that well yesterday, but let's be honest, man. So yeah, I agree, my bro. We ain't going to win the league anytime soon, but we are in second at the moment. There is only 14 games for us to play left. So if this club was to just get in like 2 or 3 players, and I'm not saying all 3 of them had to be world class. You could have got me a Kvaratskhelia 60 million. That don't break the bank. You could have got me Marmoush 50 to 60 million. That don't break the bank. And then that's our left and our right side covered. They can even play both of them all across the front 3. And you don't even have to replace Kai Havertz. Do you understand what I'm saying? You could have got those 2 deals done, and then maybe a little loan or something. Just help the team, help the players. How do you think the defenders feel? Saliba and Gabriel. Obviously, Saliba had a mare against Newcastle, yeah. But Gabriel, Saliba, they're keeping clean sheets. They're working their arse off to keep clean sheets. And then you got our striker up front missing sitters, bro. How must they feel? They must also feel let down by the club. They're running on empty. Players are getting injured by the minute. And there's no help for the players. Help them to try and get across the line. Even if you're happy with second. Do you see what I'm saying? And I'm saying the same thing about Liverpool. Their fans should be mad right now. Mad. Look at the position. They've been challenging for the last 3 years, the same as we have. But they've fallen off, innit? This year, they're moonwalking the league, bro. The rest of the league is rubbish as well, but I'm not going to take nothing away from them. They are moonwalking the league, topping the Champions League. In a final of the Carabao Cup, they're holders, by the way. So Slot should have been backed to help him get across the line. You've got a chance to get a fucking treble and you haven't been backed. Like, FSG is just as bad as KSE, man. If I was Liverpool, I'd be even more mad. Because this is how I was in 22-23 when we was 9 points clear. I'm like, go and get the players to get us across the line, and they didn't. And we all know what happened. Saliba got injured, league done. They never learn either. Big up Pinky HD. I am Miguel. Big up, man. Thank you for coming. Like I said, I can't see on Streamlabs whether I've modded you. Let me know if you're a mod. You do come and show support a lot of the time, so I'll make you mod. 100%. Big yourself up. Big up Jungle Boogie. Arsenal fan need to give the manager a lot more credit. Nah, you know why? Because modern football isn't sentimental anymore, bro. It's not like it was. It's changed. It's business. It's about success. If you look at all the teams that win things regularly, they play real football like it's FIFA. Why have Madrid got Galacticos, bro? Why did Carlo Ancelotti win the treble last year and now he's under pressure? Because it's all about what you've done for me lately. It isn't about, credit in the bank. I mean, maybe for 1 year at best. And let's be honest, bro. It don't matter what I think. The club ain't going to get rid of Arteta. If we make top 4, they're not going to get rid of him. There's loads of fans that are saying, don't even give Arteta any more money because he just wastes it all. And I don't argue with that either. I do think he's wasted loads of money. But if they're not going to get nobody else, this team needs help. Even if the board, Josh Kroenke, he was meant to have flown over from the US 3 weeks into January, by the way, which is a disgrace in itself. But you're meant to have flown over. You're meant to say, well, hold on here. We're in a great position to go and win the league. You told the fans last season, don't be happy with second. And yet here we are, being happy with second. And we might not even get it. Martinelli's already injured. If Kai Havertz gets injured, then what? Like, you've left us in this position, whether it's the manager, the sporting director, the board, the owners. I blame the whole lot. You failed to prepare. And I'm tired of it. It's always an excuse. It's always next season FC. Patrice Evra was right. You're in January talking to us about the summer. And some of these Arsenal fans are like, yes, daddy, okay, daddy. We're going on holiday in the summer. Like, what the fuck? It's mad to me. We need help now. Liverpool need help now. What if Salah gets injured, bro? They already complain about their midfield. So I'm like, Rad, you need to back Slot while he's in this winning position, bro. If I was Slot, I'd be a bit pissed off as well. I'm not going to lie. Big up WW9. What you smoking on, my G? This is Gushers, actually. This is Gushers. My little bro got it. Fresh from Damn. This is Gushers, man. It's kind of high still. It's taking me all day to smoke it. I ain't going to lie. Big up Blue Moon Tiger King again. VAR come in round 5. Or does it? I don't know why it's not there, though. I understand people don't like it. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I know it slows down the momentum. But when you're just... like, in the modern game, when you're seeing clear... you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, whether you liked it or not, you know, VAR's gone against every club this season at some point. Since it's been around, it's gone against the club. Every club. So people are going to dislike it. However, when things do go wrong and you actually do need someone to be in your corner to say, hold on, that's blatantly offside. Hold on, the ball never went over the line. So to not have it, I just think, well, why have you chose to not do it? But it is what it is. You know, luck happens, bro. You know what I mean? Shit happens, bro. So I'm not going to begrudge Man United, but it was offside. But fair point. The Leicester goal, I'm pretty sure, was offside. Their first one. So there you go, man. Yeah. Big up Jungle Boogie again. They even out because United should still be in the League Cup. They even out. Oh, okay. In the Carabao, who did you go out to? Who did Man United go out to in the Carabao? Obviously, you knocked Arsenal out the FA. But who did United go out to? My mind just gone blank, bro. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it evens itself out. People were saying that back in the day before VAR. But I just think with VAR, and to be honest with you, I'm probably chatting shit because I feel like VAR's corruptible as well. You know, when you've got humans running it and they're looking at their FPL and things like that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes the VAR, like that Miles Lewis Skelly thing. I don't ever usually complain about referees and decisions. But like I said, Michael Oliver whipped his card out so fast, it's like he already had it in his hand. And then it went to VAR, and like 10 seconds later, they're like, yeah, we agree. They didn't really look at that. Not in my opinion. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, bro. I mean, it's good to hear other people's opinion on it. But I think we've had it for so long, like, why just take it out for that? I don't understand. But it is what it is. Big up WW99 again. Fuck VAR for real. Game's better without it. That's what I'm saying. Everyone's got their own opinions. I mean, I would have said just leave it all together. But now that we've had it, now that it's benefited for some clubs and been detrimental to some clubs, like, I just feel like it's just there now, innit? I mean, other sports have had this kind of technology and it don't seem like a problem for them, you know? But yeah, man, big up everyone anyway. Big up everyone locked in, locked on. Please hit the like. If you are new, subscribe. Help a man out, man. You might not like my opinions, but we can talk about it, man. Big up the Limey Yank. I'm proud of my team, Ipswich, for getting to the Premier League. Yeah, man. We're getting our arse kicked. Yeah, it's not been a good one for you. You alright, mate? My son. It's not been a good one for you, but yeah, big yourself up, man. Like, you got yourself there. You know, I don't know much about your club in terms of whether it's been backed, whether the owners spend money or not. I'm not gonna act like I do. And big up Nottingham Forest as well, bro. Do you know what I mean? They're killing it this season, man. But big up, man. Big up all the Ipswich fans. You know, don't really have a problem with Ipswich. They're not, no, Southampton's bottom, innit? I think Southampton's like bottom of the league. But yeah, it's looking a bit spooky for those teams down there, I'm not going to lie, man. But big yourself up, my bro. Big up Ipswich, man. Big up Jungle Boogie next season. No VAR in the Carabao. Okay. So, so what, do you reckon they're trying to actually just get rid of it? Because apparently, right, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but apparently we've got like a different VAR than Europe or something. I heard someone talking like that. It's like the English people don't ever want anything to come and override the referees, maybe. I'm not sure, bro. I mean, what does everyone think? Do you want VAR to go, or are you happy to see it stay, guys? Yeah, big up Blue Moon. I did see that last comment and I read it out, and I don't know why you're spelling come like that, my bro. But big yourself out. Yeah, no worries. Big up Creature Gamer. Did you watch UFC 312? I didn't, man. I didn't. I'm getting on a bit, bro. Like, doing those all-nighters, bro, like, it's not really for me, man. But I did used to like UFC, like, back in the day. You remember, like, what's his name? Is it Randy Couture and Andre Arlovski? Who else was in it, bruv? They had that guy, the mixed race guy with the blonde hair. Is it Randy Couture? And who was that? Chuck Liddell. Oh my days. That's when I was watching UFC. And then I was watching boxing, and I used to be a big follower of Joshua. Then he fell off, and I just said, you know what, forget boxing. Because I think boxing is up there with football in terms of the corruption and the politics, bro. You know, like, I've seen Eddie Hearn gain 10 years, bro. I've seen him over a decade still talking about the AJ Fury fight, bro. Like, I've had enough of boxing. You know, the politics, bro. Then Usyk, yeah? He finally becomes undisputed, and then you got the IBF running him down to take a belt off of him. Like, boxing's all over the gaff, bro. But I was watching boxing more. I even had a boxing channel called Die Hard Casuals, like. And then I just fell out of love with boxing, man. The same way I did with Arsenal for a little bit. I check in on the results. You know, we were finishing 8th, 5th, all them kind of... I was checking in on the results, but I fell out of love with it. I'm like, you know, this club ain't serious. They don't really want to win nothing. Just excuses all the time. Do you know what I mean? And then Arteta came in, done his thing, you know, got back into it. I'm like, all right, cool. We'll give the guy the benefit of the doubt. He's a novice at the end of the day. He's been here for 5 years, and in my humble opinion, he's had 2 good ones. And while he was saying the right things, while you were doing the right things, I was behind the man. Pause. But when you start coming out talking about internal solutions, best owners in the world, your game management's all over the place, you're putting our best midfielder at right back, one person's out and the whole thing gets shuffled around. Playing players out of position, doing like for like, you know, subs when we need a goal. The Everton game, specifically the Fulham game, where we was drawing it, and both those teams they weren't even trying to attack. So instead of putting on more attackers, you're doing like for like. Even on the Newcastle game, bro, we need goals. You're bringing on Moreno and Jorginho, bruv, and Meg de Sterling. That's who we've got to look at. After 5 years and 800 million spent. I don't think I'm bad for complaining that that's not good enough. I mean, you guys, there's other supporters in here. Is that good enough? It don't seem good enough for Madrid or Bayern or any of the big clubs, bro. Do you think a manager could stay at AC or Inter for 5 years and not win a major, bro? And even I'm just saying, win me that Carabao Cup and I'll shut my mouth. I won't say nothing more. Whatever happens in the season, we won something this year like Liverpool did last year, and we go again, even with this guy at the helm. But you couldn't even do that. What phase is Eddie Howe in, bro? 2 finals. That's more finals than Arteta. Look at the talent IDs. He's fully got Arteta's number, bro. He knows it off by heart. So I don't think I'm out of order for saying this stuff. I'm just being real about my club. I want to see us do better. I want to see us be a serious club, not just a serious money making machine. A serious club. Big up Jungle Boogie again. Mikel Arteta has performed miracles. He's not, but not really, bro. Everyone says miracles, bro. If you're a competent coach like Slot and you get given a decent team with decent infrastructure, money, and all the rest of it, getting top 4 should be the standard. Say, for instance, I don't know, even though Jose Mourinho's fell off, yeah, and I don't think his ideas work anymore, right? But he's a winner, he's a competent coach, right? The same as, I don't know, Inzaghi or Ancelotti, or to get into the top 4, because that's essentially, we come runners up. It's only the only difference is a few million in what you get paid out on. For a team like Arsenal, look at the team that he's assembled. I am looking at the team, guys. I support this team. It's not good enough. Like, everyone's talking about a rebuild in phase 6, but we ain't even finished. You can't rebuild something you've not finished building. Even with our first 11, nobody injured, we still need a left winger, because Martinelli and Trossard haven't made that position their own. Saka's got no competition, and neither has Kai Havertz. Jesus is not good enough. I don't even think Havertz is good enough, but he's good enough to be on the bench, maybe. Squad player. When you say he's performed miracles, like, no, bro. He's doing work experience at our club, live. Like, we're literally doing up Truman Show at the Arsenal. And it's not time for that. It's not time for sentiment. It's time to win. As Arsenal fans, are you not sick of being bantered, bro? And like I said, I'm not going to discredit no one's work. But I support Arsenal. I don't support any one man. If I look at you and I think, because now, I think since 22-23, the team has gone backwards. He built an attacking side, and that was the best thing we could have done. All you needed to do was add on to that, add the defense, shore up the defense, but don't let it influence the attack. And that's what's happened, bro. When we had Arteta, we had the banging attack, and then the midfield and the defense would be a bit meaty. Now we've got Arteta. You're building up this defence, which is meant to be the best defence in Europe, and they can't stop conceding, by the way. And now we're playing stinky football. We are boring to watch. Absolutely boring to watch. Playing like Man City. We've gone backwards. Last season, we weren't as good as 22-23, but it still weren't as bad as this season. This season, we look different, bro. You know why? Because things in life change. That's the only constant. You can't expect the same team to be in the same vein of form for 3 years running. No injuries, no nothing. No help. Minimal help. These guys you brought in are not even good enough to start in any big games. You bring them off the bench, and what did they do, bro? Calafiori's probably the best buy, and even he's dodgy, bruv. He's dodgy, bruv. He's not a left back, he's a centre back. And even then, his defending's a bit shaky. He's alright going forward. It's madness, man. Harry Maguire's goal in the FA Cup yesterday was so far. Yeah. Shaking fans in the crowd. Yeah, offside, bro. It was. And that's what I'm trying to say. With no VAR, you're going to get these type of decisions. That's why I was asking you guys, what do you actually think of the VAR? What, are you happy to see it go? Do you want to see it stay? Let me know what you think. I mean, what Man United benefited from it, so they're obviously not going to complain, whereas Leicester City didn't. I mean, I suppose they did with their first goal a bit, but do you know what I mean? So it's one of those. I don't know why they've got it in everything else and just taken it out anyway. That's what I don't know, but it is when it is. It is what it is, I should say. Big up Jungle Boogie. I remember when Arsenal weren't competitive. A couple of years ago, bro. I've been supporting this club all my life. We've never been serious, bro. We done a three-peat in like the 1930s. When have we retained the title since then? We've got no heritage in Europe. We've got heritage in the league. We've got heritage in the FA Cup. So why does this manager, the only trophy that he's won, by the way, why do you keep dissing it like this? Why weren't the players more up for it than they were in the Man City game? I'll tell you why. Because the Man City game had no pressure on it. We can't win nothing by beating Man City. I remember this club when it weren't competitive. Bruce Rioch, bro. Until Graham took it over. And then guess what? We had a genius come over from Grampus 8 that put us in a position that this club weren't ready for. Let's be honest. You know, like when your mate comes back from the club and he's bought you some pussy, but you're the 40-year-old virgin and you're not ready for that pussy. That's Arsenal, bro. Pussy in the face. Come and take it. Are you going to take it, bro? No. You know, like that. They've got themselves in a position where they're making bare money. Then they said, we're going to move to the Emirates so we can compete. Who we competing with, bro? Not the clubs they were talking about. All this miracles and all that, it's just overachievement. And then they're not ready for the position that they're in. They're not ready for it. Where's the quality? 800 million spent, 5 years for Arteta. Who's world class? Can anyone tell me? Big up Ian Wu. How you doing, my bro? Sorry, man. You know me, bro. I'd start get waffling and that's it, man. Hope you are. He's a Liverpool fan, man. Big up Ian, man. A sensible one as well. Yo, mate, not doing that journey today. Fuck that. Yep. Fair play, bro. Fair play. Big up Ian Wu all the time. Saying Jungle Boogie. Miracles, ? Second good enough, is it? That's what I'm trying to say. All of a sudden, second's good enough, bro. You're just the first loser. You don't even get a runners-up medal. We can't even fill our cabinet with runners-up medals. Do you know what I'm saying? But second, like everyone at the club is happy with second now, bro. Mad happy with it, bro. Happy with top 4. Wenger got sacked for that kind of shit. And even in Wenger's last 5 years, it was better than Arteta's first 5 years, bro. That makes sense, bro. But people fall in love with this guy. People fall in love with this guy more than they do the club. That's what annoys me as well. That's why the fans are to blame as well. Because there's no standards at the club. But there we go. Big up WW99 Community Shield. It's embarrassing, bruv. That's what you came out and said, bro. That was embarrassing, bruv. Embarrassing, bro. And the thing is, one of the Community Shields, or maybe even both, what did we win? We won the FA Cup, so I'm pretty sure that would have put us in the Community Shield. But we were just put in the other one, just for coming second, bro. Madness. And boom. And I ain't even read your comment yet, Blue Moon, but I've seen the name Harry Kane in it, and that's made me think, bruv, if we was a serious club, we wouldn't even have let Kane gone to Bayern. We would have taken, I don't care if he's a Tottenham player. He wanted to win. He could have come to Arsenal and we would have won. Why did Arsenal not go in for Kane? But I've been saying it for years and years, even when we had Arshavin. We're always that one or two. We're always one or two pieces away. And we never ever complete the puzzle. Because I think it's too much pressure on this club. If Arsenal complete the puzzle, then they're going to be expected to be spending every year to be acting like a big club. And they don't want to do that. They want to make the money like a big club, but they just don't want the pressure of a big club. So that's where I'm at, people, man. But let me read your comment, Blue Moon. I saw reports on the internet that got a clause in his Bayern clause, and he said he could be coming to Arsenal next season in the summer. What do you think, Harry Kane? Bro, I would take Harry Kane even now, bro. Like I just said, we should have taken Kane before he even went to Bayern. I think that's the only reason that they got that Matthias Tell, whatever his name is, because they still owe Tottenham money for Kane. You know? Tell might have just been thinking, well, as long as it's just a loan, I turned it down because I want to play. And then look, bro, Look when he came on. He was playing up front. Like, that's weird. That's weird, bro. Just like Man United, fucking Dorgu, bro. What's going on for Amorim, fam? I was actually rating him as a coach, but he's making some Mikel Arteta moves, bro. You've been screaming out for a left wing back. You finally get one, and then you play him right wing back. Bro, make it make sense, bro. All this inverting stuff is getting on my nerves as well. Because I think it fucks up the game. Unless you're a Saka or Wanyeri, or do you know what I mean? One of those wingers, fast, and it's up the front. All these inverting wing backs, that pisses me off, bro. Because the fluidity of the game is their mash-up. Because imagine if Dorgu was on the left, even the commentator was saying it. He would have been getting to that byline, whipping balls. He would have been much more dangerous, right? What is Amorim doing, bro? And I understand he never realised the type of job that he was getting himself into. I understand that this isn't his team and he hasn't been backed yet. I understand that, bro. But if you're a competent coach, you get more out of this team, innit? If you're a competent coach, you're not putting, square pegs in round holes. You're not doing that, bro. And I'm seeing Pep do it all the time. I'm seeing Arteta do it all the time. And now I'm seeing Amorim do all this bollocks, inverting, tippy-tappy. It's like it don't work anymore, bro. People are figuring it out. But I'm not saying get rid of Amorim, but he deserves some of the blame. Like, you're the coach. Look at Slot. Was he backed? Did he get to buy players? He got Chiesa. How much game time has Chiesa had this season? But you can already tell Klopp is competent. If you're a good coach, then get something out of the team. It really ain't that hard. It's not rocket science, bro. All these excuses. And the reason why I keep bigging up Slot so much, even Maresca. I know Chelsea have fell off in recent weeks. But when you look at their team, they look like they've got an identity. They still need a couple of pieces. But we were talking about them in the title race before. Look at Nottingham Forest. Apparently they're in the 5th year since their owner's taken over. I don't know don't quote me on that. But look at their phase 5, bro. Top 4 in the Premier League for Nottingham Forest. Outside chance of a title. Our phase 5, we've got 4 defenders, 2 goalkeepers, and a partridge and a pear tree on the bench, bro. The bench stinks. There's man billing zoots. Bird shit all over it. Be excited, they said, though. This is what I'm saying, guys. Like, be excited about what? But going back to Blue Moon, I would 100% take Kane in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, bro. Football is not places in the table. Well, all the Arsenal fans seem to be happy with second, my bro. I know it ain't place. I know there's more context to football, but we're not, for a club of our size, 3rd most successful club in the country. All this get along gang, Vibes FC, patience gang. Why should we be patient? But watching other teams just dunk all over us, Man City 4-peats and all them kind of thing there. I remember when they were a tin pot club. One chop and their man there. But their owners came in and made them a massive club, the same as Chelsea. Won all the shit that we haven't. 4-peats, trebles. How did they do that, guys? By spending money. By not being tight. That's how you get there. And then you got to keep spending it to stay there. And as long as your team's good on the pitch, who cares how much merch you're bringing out? Who cares what the ticket price costs when you're getting to watch world class every week? I make it make sense. Please, people. The games have to get played. They do have to get played. Listen, there is context to football, but I'm tired of hearing of it. Because like I said, there's context, but at the same time, you don't take that too far, innit? You don't have to overcomplicate it at all. You really don't. And the facts of the matter is, whether you like it, whether I like it, whether whoever likes it, the teams that spend the money are the teams that are successful, bro. The teams that are playing foot champions in real life, they're the ones that are successful, bro. The teams that go out and pay for quality in its prime, those are the teams that are successful. Simple as that, bro. How many managers have Bayern had? How many managers have Real Madrid had? How many managers have Man United had? They ain't even been successful. I mean, more successful than us. 2 trophies in the last 2 years, more successful than us. And how are they carrying on? They're paying wages. They've wasted a load of money, but they just got to go again. Because there ain't nothing else you can do. If you sit on your hands, you're going to fall behind. Look at Aston Villa, bro. They've got PSR problems. They're moving like a big club. Look at their talent ID. I'd take so many players out of the Aston Villa team. And look what they're doing in January with PSR problems. We're in the green. We ain't got no PSR problems. Arsenal could spend 500 million today and still be good. But all you fans just keep letting them get away with not spending nothing, with not backing up your team. Not backing up your team. No help to get across the line. No support for these players playing a game every 3 days and getting run into the ground in the most physical league in the world. I'm not saying it's the best league in the world. I personally don't think it is, not for technicality. But in terms of physicality and the amount of games played and everything like that, they're playing every 3 days. You're telling me you couldn't have done nothing? You couldn't have got Ferguson on loan. You couldn't have got that Tell on loan. You couldn't. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Daniel Levy, as bad as Tottenham has been, Daniel Levy ain't even been on this planet. For the first 3 weeks of January, he was somewhere else. He didn't even know what Tottenham was. Then someone said, hold on, ain't you meant to be the owner, mate? We need someone. By the end of January, they had made they brought 3 bodies in. The goalkeeper was right at the start of January. And they're like, I don't think they're going to get, but they're more part being in a relegation battle, bro. But big Arsenal, there's no one you can find. You're waiting for them to grow out of the ground. You're waiting for them to float down the River Nile, bro. They weren't available. Everyone's available for the right money, bro. Everybody. But you want to be encouraged. You want teams to be like Aston Villa ringing you up. We got a player for you. You're saying Leipzig weren't, the noise we was getting back from Leipzig wasn't encouraging. What is this kiss chase, bro? Go and slap down that back. Wasn't encouraging. Why would they want to sell their players, bro? Unless they got money problems like Aston Villa. Why are they gonna want to sell their players? You think Sporting wanting to let Amorim go in the middle of the season, but Man United said, no, we want you now. And that was it. You think Amorim even wanted to come in the middle of the season, knowing, excuse me, that he weren't going to get backed. But Man United said, nah, bro, we want you now, so you either come or it ain't. He had to go. It's that simple, bro. That simple, bro. It really ain't rocket science. You're telling me there was no one that could have come in and helped. Even if it was a stopgap. Look at Zinchenko. He's a fucking stopgap. And Jesus. They're both shit. And they both might go after a couple of years, right? You're going to get rid of Tierney, who I think is our best left back at the club, for free. Our business acumen is in the bin. Look at Ben White. We bought him in. Ben White, flavour of the month. Now we've got Timber. No one's talking about White anymore. Like, football is ruthless, except for Arteta. Arteta used to be ruthless. Now he's built the team, because now you're going to be judged on the team that you built, my bro. Now you're going to be judged on the team that you built. And it is rubbish. It's not good enough to get... I'm not going to say it's totally rubbish, but it's not good enough to win honours, is it? Otherwise, we would have won it. Well, yeah, and look, and I ain't even seen your whole comment, bro. I'm going to get to it in just a minute. I promise you that. But no matter what your disposition is, whether you're Arteta in, Arteta out, whether you're positive about the club or negative about the club, we can all agree that the team needs help, right? We can all agree that playing a game every 3 days is going to burn out the team. And you've not done enough in 2 windows in a row. What you done in the summer was not enough. We got rid of too many players to not have no replacements. And then you made a mistake in summer, and you didn't even try and rectify it in January. You just ignored it. Stevie Wonder, bruv. Ray Charles, just blind, just walking down the road humming. At the end of the year, if we get Champions League, or when all the KPIs are met, when all of the financial targets are hit, these men are getting their bonuses. Do you think they're waiting till the summer? If we got to wait till the summer, how about you don't even get paid till the summer? What's so fucking special about the summer? It's bullshit, bruv. And Bro, I've just seen a little piece of your comment again, Jungle Boogie, bro. Oh my god, you're going down the wrong path, my bro. I gotta be honest, bro. Big up Ian Woo. If it's not for winning, then what's the point? Yeah, just to be around, apparently. Just for grown men to all wear the same clothes. You get me? Go and sing in unison. You know, it's like a boys' club, like a gay boys' club, bro. Like what are we doing? That's the metric of success in football. Trophies, winning. That's why we're all here, bruv. You get me? That's why the game has turned into a massive business. And even if you thought it weren't about winning, why are you happy to see billionaires at the club, millionaire football players living the life of Riley while you pay for it? All they're doing is kicking a ball on the pitch. They're not even winning nothing for you. Let me get to some of these comments though, because I am seeing a couple of things that I want to talk about. Second in this league today to a Liverpool that don't lose is respectable. Competing is respectable. Liverpool's not, well, they have lost this year once. That they lost in the cup as well. But yeah, Liverpool have been on smoke this season. But it's the same Liverpool team that we've come above 2 years in a row, bruv. So what you talking about? I think if the club actually added some quality to this team, even if we only got 2 or 3 players in the summer, didn't get rid of some of our backups and added some quality to this team, then I don't even think we'd be this far behind Liverpool. I'm not saying we would have been first or that Liverpool wouldn't have won anything, but we're basically 9 points behind them, bro, and we got to play them at Anfield. And we couldn't even beat them at the Emirates. Like, competing is not respectable if you're not winning. I promise you that. I promise you that. Go and ask any fan base that's been competing, bro. Yeah, you want to get back to that position, but not just to stay there, bro. You want to get back to that position so eventually you can win. No one's saying that you're entitled to win every year, but you've got to be competing every year seriously. You can't say that this is seriously competing, bro, because you've not backed your manager. You've not backed the players. You have not backed the players. A game every 3 days, and there's no help. Even if it was a stopgap, you've got Aston Villa. You know, they got money problems. They holler at Arsenal. Yo, you need a striker. We got money problems. We want to keep our striker with the highest ceiling, which is John Duran. He's the younger guy. But you got to remember, John Duran weren't starting. Anyway, we're going to end it because people's coming back now. Hit the like.